In this video we're going to take a look at inserting shapes into a Word document, and actually I think what I'll do on this one is I will just create a brand new document. I'm going to do Control N for new, and we're on the Insert tab, and we're going to look in the Illustrations group here at the shapes that can be inserted. We've got text boxes are an option, although we talk about those in another video. Lines, arrows, squares, and they're all grouped here by category. What they call basic shapes here: block arrows, equation shapes, flowchart, stars and banners. And we'll just try a few of these. Let's say we want a big smiley face in our document. The cursor turns into crosshairs, and I can draw a smiley face, and it'll be an oval or an ellipse. And if I want to make sure that it stays round, hold the Shift key down when you drag. So I'm holding the Shift key down right now, and it'll stay round. And I get my drawing tools up here, and I've got shape styles. I've got a bunch of styles I can choose from. Let me see if I can right align this. Let's just drag it over here, and now we can see it. And if we do our live preview, we can see what the options are for our smiley face guy. So you got a bunch of choices here. They're preset for you. You can pick a color for your shape fill. You can pick a color for your shape outline. You can set shape effects if you want. We can give him a shadow on the inside or on the outside. And actually, let's go and do shadow again. Let's go down here and take a look at shadow options this time. And we've got a level of transparency here. We've got a size that we can increase or decrease. So as I drag this to the right, my shadow gets bigger. We've got a blur here that we can increase or decrease. We've got an angle that we can increase or decrease, and basically make it look like the sun is, or the light is coming from whatever direction we want. And we can set it back as far as we want to. So you got quite a few choices here for customizing the shadow if you decide that you want to do that. Okay, let's close that. And let's go back to our Insert tab, and let's go to Shapes here. And the other type of shape I want to take a look at is down here on the stars and the banners, and the callouts work the same way. Let's take one of these ribbons or scroll characters here, and I'm going to click and drag it. And these are intended frequently to have text on them. Now if I click on here or try double clicking on here, nothing happens. But if I want to put some text in here, I can right click, and my menu is not popping up. Let's try it again. Wrong menu. And my video recorder is not going to let me do that, apparently. Oh, now it is. There we go. Let's do add text. So put text in here, and we can customize this as much as we want to with the fill and the outline and the effects again. We can select our text fill. I'm not sure if I have to select it all before I do this. Yes, I do. I have to drag the mouse over it. So let's select it all, and let's go to text fill, and let's do some red text in there, which looks kind of weird on a blue background. We can do an outline. Let's do a yellow outline for it. That makes it look even more weird. We can go to text effects here and add all of this typical stuff here for shadows, reflection, glow, bevel, even rotated 3D if we want. And we can transform it into a bunch of different shapes over here as well. Let's try this one. Okay. And I'm going to back to my home tab here. I'm going to turn this off. So there we go. And so that shows how you can insert text. You do have some choices on text direction here. Text alignment, that doesn't mean very much. Let's go back to our normal text direction. You've got the same choices here you have with any other image as far as positioning it relative to the text. There is no text here, so that really doesn't make any difference. We can also, if I hold the control key down and select, click on both of these, the group turns on up here. And I can say that I want to group those two together and basically make them into one graphic. And now if I click and drag, they're one graphic. And if I go back here and I choose ungroup, then I have two individual graphics again. And if we go back here to our insert tab and just go look at shapes here, anything down here in stars and banners, anything in callouts allows you to put text on it. Some of these other images do not. However, you can still put a text box on top of them and make the text box transparent, and you can still fake it by putting text on top of one of these shapes. And that's all we're going to take a look at as far as shapes are concerned. If you want to go in and play with it, you can do an infinite amount of playing with the shapes and all the shape properties in Word.